Hello and welcome to this YouTube video on how to write a cover letter for zookeepers. In this tutorial, I'll write an example letter for those that apply for an animal care expert position. And once you are done writing your own version, I would advise you to download matching and professional looking resume and cover letter templates. Click on the link in the description for more information. Now before I get started, let me first emphasize on the most important writing tips for zookeepers. First off, choose a standard font and font size. Calibri, Arial or Times New Roman with a 10 to 12 point font size will ensure that your cover letter is easy to read. Also, keep your cover letter short, concise and to the point. Don't exceed the one-page document and keep a word count of around 300 to 400 words and divide your cover letter into 4 paragraphs. Secondly, personalize your cover letter. For example, include the recruiter's personal title and name in the salutation. Write Dear Mr. Piper or Dear Miss Piper. And if you are unsure about the reader's gender, then state his full name, so Dear Donald Piper. Now try to avoid general salutations like Dear Human Resources Manager, Dear Sir or Madam, or To whom it may concern. Thirdly, a strong cover letter provides context to the zookeeper's skills and experience listed in the resume. For example, how come you understand animal behavior, or where does your knowledge of animal handling and techniques come from? Write a narrative story and make it quantifiable if possible. Fourthly, avoid common cliches and don't babble. Don't go off on irrelevant tangents in an effort to sound witty or interesting. Also, avoid sentences like ever since I was a little girl or boy, or this job would be a dream come true. Although it is a great way to start a narrative story, you can set it up in a different manner. For example, maybe when you were 5, your dad caught you mesmerized watching Animal Planet, and he couldn't get you to come into the kitchen for a bowl of ice cream. At last, don't use a boilerplate cover letter. Now the term boilerplate refers to a standardized document method, and in this case, don't only change the zoo's information, but instead write a unique cover letter for each job application. Although it is time consuming, it definitely increases your chances of getting hired. Alright, that's it for the most important writing tips for zookeepers. Next up, I want to start writing the cover letter example. List your contact information on the left side. In between white lines underneath, we put the date and then the hiring manager's name and job title, followed by the zoo's information. As for the salutation, we write Dear Mr. Piper. In the first paragraph, also called the introduction, you need to express your interest in the zoo and inform the reader where you found the vacancy. If you have a mutual connection, you should mention it in the first paragraph. Let the reader know that you are qualified to do the job and that you want to contribute to the zoo's mission. In the second paragraph, you shortly introduce yourself, followed by a motivation for the job opportunity and the zoo you would like to work at. Now try to answer questions like, why do you want to work as a zookeeper? Or why do you want to work at their zoo? Attract the reader's attention and show that you are in fact interested in specifically this job role at their wildlife park. In the third paragraph, you have to match your qualifications to the job requirements. Now don't restate your resume, but instead provide context, preferably with numerical or statistical information. A key here is to convince the reader that you actually obtain the necessary qualifications. In the last paragraph, you need to capture the essence of your cover letter, but also add a call to action. Tell the reader what you want to further discuss in a personal meeting, and after that, you refer to your attached resume and include your phone number and the email address so they can easily reach out to you. At last, you thank the reader for their time to review your cover letter and you close in a compelling way. So, kind or best regards, followed by your name and surname. Alright, so we touched upon the most important writing tips for animal or zookeepers, and we actually made an example letter of around 350 words and 4 paragraphs. If you want to see this example and all of my other examples in text format, then check out the link in the description. I want to thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, leave a comment down below and I'll respond as soon as possible. Now if this video was helpful, then a like and subscribe is greatly appreciated. Want more introduction and closing paragraph examples? Then check out my other videos. Other than that, thanks again for watching and see you next time. Bye!